back to the channel, and today the quick review for The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas. And now this is a little bit of a lengthy book. This particular edition, the Vintage Classics edition, is 700 pages in hardback, so about 230,000 words, and it's historical fiction. But with Dumas you get a very dramatized, romantic historical fiction. So instead of like when you see at the start of a movie, this movie was based on true events, these were more inspired by true events. And this is the first book in the D'Artagnan romances. So as you can tell, it's a very romantic retelling of some of the characters and some of the deeds of these guys. So we do follow D'Artagnan, as it is said, and he is trying to join the King's Musketeers and follow in his father's footsteps. And you know, it's a swashbuckling adventure where there's a lot of political intrigue between the king and his kind of puppet master, Cardinal Richelieu, and it's very effective in its kind of political dealings and building a bit of tension, leading to these kind of action set pieces that we get. Now, it is a book where its only real main theme kind of comes around, other than the political subtext of 1840s France when this was written, is really around kind of loyalty and friendship. The motto, one for all and all for one, it is explored from a couple of different angles. They are very loyal to each other, and to a fault almost, where they'll rush headlong in based on someone's word. There's a lot in there around, you know, a gentleman's word should be followed, and you know, shouldn't question a gentleman. But also they don't always agree in this, and sometimes some of the characters fall in with members of the other rival political groups, and sometimes they will back their friend's action even though it's to their own detriment, and then the other way around as well. And that's quite interesting, and I would almost give this a perfect recommendation, a 5 stars, but it does get bogged down for about 100 pages towards the end, where we focus on one particular character as we are wrapping up the story. And it probably could have done with a little bit of editing. Obviously, I don't know what the situation was for editing French works, you know, 180 years ago. But yeah, I feel like that could have been told a little bit more, with a little bit more brevity towards the end, and kept the pacing going. The pacing did suffer between a particular siege and the final act of the book. And I believe, you know, had that been tweaked a little bit, this would have been you know, a better novel, definitely a better novel. It would have kept its pacing, which in adventure novels is quite important. But definitely I would highly recommend The Three Musketeers, and I would give it a 4.3 out of 5.